notice it on a Tuesday, 6:40 in the morning. Bathroom. The mirror above the sink is the same one that was there when you moved in 3 years ago. Slightly too large for the frame. Silver backing starting to oxidize at the lower left corner. You stand in front of it every morning. You are standing in front of it now. You look exhausted. You've looked exhausted for weeks. Bad sleep, the kind that doesn't have a clear cause, the kind where you lie down at a reasonable hour and wake at a reasonable hour, and somehow the sleep that happens in between doesn't reach you. You've mentioned it to no one. It's the sort of thing you note privately and wait for it to pass. Your reflection does not look exhausted. You notice this the way you notice something that's been wrong for a while, before you have language for it. The recognizing arrives before the understanding, and for a moment you stand there, and your mind is very quiet. Then you wave your hand. Your reflection waves back. You lean closer. Your reflection leans closer. Your eyes are bloodshot, the skin under them pouched and darkened, the particular texture of a face that has not rested. Your reflection's eyes are clear. The skin beneath them is smooth. It has your face. It is doing what your face does. It is your reflection. But your reflection is well rested. And you are not. You go to work. You try to consider a rational explanation. You spend the rest of the day arriving at explanations and discarding them. Lighting. Perception. The specific way mirrors flatten certain shadows. By the time you come home, you have mostly convinced yourself of nothing. You check the mirror again before bed. Your reflection looks like it's been having an excellent day. You do not sleep well. At 2:34 in the morning, you go to the bathroom and stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself in the thin light from the street. And your reflection stands there with its clear eyes and its rested, unhurried face, and looks back at you. You say, "What are you doing?" Your reflection says, "Nothing." Opens its mouth when your mouth opens, closes it when yours does. But there is a delay. You notice it that night for the first time. Half a second, maybe less. Your mouth opens, and then its mouth opens, as if it is not reflecting you, but copying you, watching you, and doing what you do. That is the first thing. Over the following 3 days, you catalog the others. The delay is consistent. Present every time you check, ranging from 1/3 of a second to just over 1. It does not vary based on how fast or slow you move. It responds to speed of motion, but is always present regardless. Your reflection blinks at a slightly different rate than you do, not dramatically, but if you count. And you count on the 4th day, standing very still and counting blinks. It blinks less frequently, approximately 2/3 as often. On the 5th day, you are leaving for work and you glance at the mirror in the front hall. Your reflection glances back. You are wearing your coat. Your reflection is wearing your coat. But your reflection's coat is not wrinkled at the left shoulder, where you slept on it wrong last week, and the fabric has never quite recovered. Your reflection's coat is smooth, clean, pressed. Your reflection's version of your coat is in better condition than your coat. You start sleeping with the bathroom door closed. You put a cloth over the front hall mirror. You stop checking. For 4 days, you feel better. Not well, not rested, but better. The exhaustion doesn't deepen. On the second day, you sleep 5.5 hours without waking, which is the best you've managed in weeks. On the 9th day, you take the cloth off the front hall mirror. Your reflection is standing too close to the glass. Not dramatically closer, a few centimeters. The kind of distance that in any other context would be invisible. But you've been looking at mirrors your whole life, and you know where your reflection stands, and it is standing closer to the glass than it should be. You step back. Your reflection steps back. The distance returns to normal. You put the cloth back over the mirror. You cover the bathroom mirror too, now with a towel. You sleep for 7 hours. You wake up more exhausted than you have been in years. The 10th day, you find yourself in the kitchen, opening the cabinet under the sink for dish soap. And the chrome of the cabinet door shows your reflection. And your reflection is asleep, curled up. In the small, bright chrome rectangle of the cabinet door, your reflection is lying on its side, with its eyes closed, and its breathing steady, and its face completely at rest. Your face is not at rest. You are standing in your kitchen, awake, staring at it. You tap the chrome. Your reflection wakes up, looks at you, sits up slowly, the way you sit up when someone wakes you, blinks, looks at you with an expression you have trouble naming, not alarmed, not frightened, the way you'd look at someone who'd woken you up from a very good sleep for no particular reason. You close the cabinet. You do not open it again for 2 days. When you do, the reflection is asleep. You have been sleeping approximately 4 hours a night for 13 days. You are losing weight. You are having difficulty concentrating. Your co-workers have asked if you're all right. You've said yes. On the 14th day, you sit in front of the bathroom mirror, towel removed, and you look at your reflection for a long time. Your reflection looks back, clear-eyed, rested. A version of you that is well and whole, and has been sleeping very well for at least 2 weeks. You say, "Are you taking it?" Your reflection says nothing, opens its mouth, closes it. But there is something in the slight tilt of its head, in the unhurried quality of its gaze, that feels not hostile, not predatory, patient. The way something patient looks when it is waiting for you to understand something that it has already understood. You are not sleeping because something is sleeping in your place. You don't know if it is taking your sleep or filling the space where your sleep would go, or simply occupying the version of rest that belongs to your image. You don't know if there is a mechanism. You don't know if understanding the mechanism would help. You sleep with all the mirrors covered now. You are sleeping 4 to 5 hours again. It is not enough, but it is more than before. The cloth over the front hall mirror moves sometimes at night. You've chopped twice. Nothing behind it but the mirror. But the cloth had been moved. The Twilight Registry has logged this case as open. We have documented 11 other reports of similar temporal dissociation between subject and reflection across the past 4 years. In 9 of those cases, the subject reported spontaneous resolution, the reflection's condition normalizing to match the subject's within 6 to 12 weeks. In 2 cases, the dissociation persisted for over a year. In both of those cases, the subject eventually reported that they had stopped covering the mirrors. They reported feeling better after that. They did not elaborate on what better meant. Case TR 2026-0616 LF78. Status: open.